Russian President Vladimir Putin has made a significant geopolitical move by signing a historic defense pact with Havana, solidifying Russia's military presence in the Caribbean, just 90 miles from the U.S. state of Florida. This agreement formalized joint military training, logistic, and armed cooperation, signaling a strategic expansion of Moscow's influence in a region traditionally viewed as within the U.S. sphere of influence. The pact has sent shockwave through Washington and NATO, leaving Western capital grappling with how to respond to Russia's assertion of power. Beyond its symbolic importance, intelligence reports reveal that over 1,000 Cuban nationals have reportedly fought for Russia in Ukraine, underscoring the depth and global reach of Moscow's strategic alliance. This development demonstrates Russia's capability to project strength across oceans, securing allies and maintaining a sense of unease in the West. The presence of Russian military agreement, potential submarine activities, and foreign fighters highlights a broader strategy by Russia to challenge existing power dynamics and expand its global footprint, increasing the geopolitical stakes in various regions. Concurrently, with these diplomatic and military developments, Russia launched a large-scale missile attack across Ukraine, striking multiple cities including Kharkiv, Izium, Poltava, and Kropyvnytsky. Ukraine's Air Force issued nationwide alerts as Russian MiG-31 bombers, known to carry Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, took off. The offensive involved a combination of ballistic and cruise missile alongside Shahid-style drones, causing explosions to rock several urban centers. These attacks occurred shortly after U.S. President Donald Trump had urged President Vladimir Putin to halt civilian killings ahead of his scheduled meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Russia had previously warned that supplying Tomahawk missiles to Kyiv would constitute a major escalation, suggesting these strikes could be a preemptive response or a demonstration of force. Analysts are concerned that these intensified attacks, combined with the approaching winter and damage to Ukraine's energy infrastructure, represent a dangerous escalation with potentially severe humanitarian consequences. The timing of this assault underscores Russia's determination to maintain military pressure on Ukraine while sending a clear message to Western leaders regarding the implications of increased military aid. In parallel, European leaders are expressing diverging views on the conflict and the broader strategy for peace. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has launched a strong critic of the European Union, accusing Brussels of deliberately prolonging the war in Ukraine and undermining US-led peace efforts. Orbán claims that certain European leaders are manipulating President Zelensky, pushing for continued conflicts for their own benefit, and actively blocking President Donald Trump's negotiation initiative. While Hungary advocates for diplomacy and support Trump's peace network, Orbán asserts that the EU is increasingly focused on military strategies, allowing peace opportunities to slip away. He also hinted at an upcoming meeting with President Trump to strengthen cooperation and work towards resolving global conflicts. Similarly, Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico criticized the upcoming Brussels summit as a circus overly focused on Ukraine, neglecting Europe's pressing economic issues. Fico warned that sanctions against Russia could jeopardize Slovakia's crucial fuel supplies for its nuclear power plants, accusing the EU of harming its own competitiveness and energy stability by prioritizing the conflict over economic reality. Both Slovakia and Hungary continues to resist Brussels' effort to phase out Russian energy supplies under the Repower EU plan, highlighting significant internal division within the EU regarding energy policy and engagement in the Ukraine conflict. Despite this internal disagreement within the EU, Germany has announced a substantial 2.3 billion euros military aid package for Ukraine. This package includes advanced air defense system, missile interceptors, precision artillery, anti-tank weapons, and secure communication devices. As confirmed by German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius, approximately 500 million euros of this aid will be channeled through NATO's Prioritized Ukraine Requirement List, PURL, to expedite the delivery of US-made weapons to Kyiv. Ukraine's defense minister denies Smihal has projected that the country will require an estimate $120 billion in 2026 to effectively counter Russian attacks, emphasizing the scale of the threats by citing over 5,600 strikes drones and 180 missiles launched against Ukraine in the previous month alone. Finland, Sweden, Estonia, and Lithuania have also pledged their support, even as concerns grows over a perceived decline in aid from other Western nations. U.S. Secretary of Defense Peter Hegseth reiterated the importance of translating commitment into tangible weapons, highlighting Germany's €2 billion package as crucial for Ukraine's ongoing defense. In a significant diplomatic development, the Putin-Trump Summit 2.0 has been officially confirmed, with Budapest, Hungary, selected as the venue for historic peace talks aimed at resolving the Ukraine-Russia conflict. This follow-up meeting, building on President Trump's August 2025 summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska, Summit 1.0, signifies a pivotal escalations in U.S. brokered diplomacy. President Trump announced the Budapest location after a very productive phone call with President Putin, indicating that high-level advisors would convene next week to prepare for a trilateral discussion involving Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. Given the newly signed Russian-Cuban Defense Pact, the massive missile barrage on Ukraine, and the serious public divisions between EU nations over war strategy, do you think the Western alliance is showing critical weaknesses that Russia can exploit, or will these challenges ultimately strengthen NATO's long-term resolve and military preparedness? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.